Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and happy Valentine's to all of you out there. Today I am here with the regular foundation routine. This is what I do every day. This was highly requested by many ladies, but especially from one special friend that I have out there. Hi Carla. This is what I do on an everyday basis. Since I'm a person that hardly has time for anything, I don't want to think too much about it. You know, I don't want to be thinking, what am I going to do today to do full coverage? What am I going to try today? No. I want something that I know is sufficient. I know it's going to cover all my flaws, and I know that it's not going to give me any trouble throughout the day. So, with that said, before you apply the foundation, make sure you moisturize and you prime. And before all that, put a toner on. Because this is really going to take care of your skin. If you're going to be putting makeup on or any products on top of your face, you want that to be on the surface, not to soak inside in your skin. So what you want to do is you want to first put a toner on. I use a L'Oreal Hydro Fresh. This is a really good toner for those of you guys out there that have sensitive skin and that anything sensitive with alcohol stings your face. You know what I mean if you have sensitive skin. You could get a cotton ball and just put some on there and just dab it in your face, or you could get a spraying bottle like myself, because this is the most fastest and efficient way for me. Just spray out after I get out of the shower, just spray it on and I'm done. After that, I come to my vanity and I moisturize with the right now I am using the L'Oreal 48-hour moisturizer. You could use whatever moisturizer you like the best. This is for dry skin, but it's really good even though if you have oily skin, because it soaks in your skin and it doesn't leave that greasy residue that nobody wants, especially if you have oily skin. After that, I prime. I usually use the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. Today, I'm not using that though because I am trying out new products for you guys, so I can review them for you guys. But I'm not going to say what because I will ruin the review. That's going to come out later on in the week. After that, I use my foundation. Now, for foundations, you could use whatever you want, whatever works for you. If you want to use high-end, if you want to use Drugstore, whatever works for you. I, however, usually use Drugstore because I'm out there for the market trying out new stuff. So, today we're going to use the Neutrogena Healthy Skin. This is a really good foundation. It's full coverage, and it lasts all day. When I don't have the time to prime or to do all the crazy SPF stuff, I usually use the 3-in-1 CoverGirl Outlast. This is a really good foundation. Besides the fact that it lasts all day, it doesn't, I've noticed it doesn't really make me oily as the other ones. Like I said, I have combination skin, and the least thing I want is for a foundation to make it worse. So this is a really good foundation, and it does last. It says out it does last. I can guarantee you that. Okay, with that said, before I put my foundation on and after I moisturize and prime and all that stuff, I usually put correctors or concealers on. This helps you with any type of flaws that you have. If you have dark circles, redness, dark spots, acne scarring, all that stuff, you could get it all taken care of with just a concealer corrector. Usually I use the green concealer like I mentioned in the other video before. This is a really good concealer to the redness, and I use a peach one if I have any dark spots. Like sometimes, like I said, when you have acne scarring and you know you want to cover that up because it leaves a little spot, right? So you want to put something that, because sometimes foundation doesn't take care of it. Except if you're using like a full thick coverage foundation, which you don't want to do on a daily basis. Come on, who wants a whole 40-pound mask on their face on the regular basis, right? So before that, because I have oily skin and because I want it to last all day, before I apply the correctors, I usually, and this is a trick I'm going to show you, okay? I usually put the powder on top. I usually put the corrector right here, the green concealer. So I put the powder, translucent powder on top, wherever I'm going to apply the green concealer. You don't have to do this if you have clean clear skin with no flaws. You could totally skip this step. So I put a translucent powder, so when I apply the concealer will stick to my face, you know, because since it's a cream substance, sometimes it just slips off. So this, I usually get a brush, but today I'm just going to use my finger because I have clean hands. So this is what I do. I just dab it. And it's going to look crazy at first, but trust me, it really helps. I just dab the corrector. I know it looks crazy, you guys. I just dab the corrector. And then after I dab the corrector, I put the powder again because I want to set it. I want to make sure that it stays there. So I put translucent powder again. Okay. Now, like I said, you could skip this step if you don't have any flaws, any redness or any spots to cover, you know, whatever you want. Okay, after that, I start applying my foundation. Now, there is no wrong or right way of applying foundation as long as it works for you and it gives you that flawless look. You could either apply on the back of your hand, which I don't really like doing that. I use one of these tools to put the foundation, and just, you know, it's easier, you know, no mess, no clean afterwards, you know, it's just easier. I usually use a brown top brush. You could get these at eBay. I got like a set of 12 or 11 for like $11 or something like that because they give me an extra free brush. And after that, I go in with my beauty blender. You could use just the brush or just the beauty blender or both of them in conjunction. I like using both of them together because it gives me that flawless look that I always look forward for. So, but with the beauty blender, if you just do beauty blender, it gives you like a medium coverage, and what you want to do is a full coverage. If you have flaws, you want to do a full coverage foundation, right? So yeah, let me start doing the foundation because I could just sit here and blah 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 all day and not do anything. Like I said, there's no right or wrong way, but I just go in, and I am gonna give you a tip though. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, right? But I'm gonna give you a tip. If you have facial hair, like, I'm not talking about beard or anything like that, but if you have facial hair, because usually in our Latin culture or any type, we usually get that peach fuzz, or we get like the facial hair. It's not really noticeable, but we have it there. And if you put the foundation like in circular motions, you usually make it just go everywhere, and then you could tell. But if right here you go downwards like that, you're gonna hide it. You're gonna cover it. So this is what I usually do. Do you see how it's full coverage? And it's just a drugstore, you guys. This foundation, this Neutrogena foundation, it's like $14. It's not too bad. I think it's not too bad. I have seen worse. I have seen like $120 foundations. It's not even funny. I'm not that crazy to spend. Like the Chanel foundations, oh my god, those are so expensive. Has anybody tried them? Those are like, besides the fact that they're out of my budget, and that's probably what I'm hating on them. They're so expensive. Like, why would you buy them? Well, it depends, you know, also your skin needs. I mean, there's people who have really problematic skin conditions, and you want to, you know, whatever works for you. This is what I usually do. I know it still looks crazy, but I'm gonna cover that. It's just to cover that. Do you guys make funny faces too when you guys are applying foundation? I do. I freaking look like I'm really gonna do this. Now right now it's gonna look streaky. I don't know if the camera catches that. It's gonna look streaky, but that's why I go in with the beauty blender afterwards, because I don't want it to leave any brush strokes. But this is what I do. To be honest with you guys, I usually put my foundation on before I put any eye makeup or anything like that. Before I do my brows, and before I put eyeshadow, I always do my makeup, my foundation routine first. But today, since I don't want to look like a mommy to you guys, a mummy to you guys, you know, I don't want to look like it's not pretty. I mean, I already have enough with letting you see my flaws, and now putting foundation with just no makeup on, no eye makeup on, is just gonna be like, you know. Make sure you blend it down to your neck, because you want it to match. You want it to blend in really well. You don't want it to be like one color here and one color here, because you want everything to look really nice and blended. So make sure you always blend it to your neck. Okay. Now the beauty blender, because we're gonna go in with the beauty blender right now. I think that's good enough. You want to use it damp. You always use it damp, because I heard a lot of ladies are using it dry, and they're like, that doesn't work. The beauty blender doesn't work. It just soaks in on the product, and it doesn't even leave a flawless look. Yes, because a beauty blender is designed to be used damped. Okay, so make sure you damp it. This is already damp, but I just like it to damp it some more, because I like that really flawless look. how you can see the, you can't even see the brush streaks, but I just want to make sure that everything looks flawless and even and nice, and, you know, because you want to look flawless. You don't. I mean, the fact that you're using makeup, it's always gonna be seen, because people are like, oh, you could say you're using makeup. Yeah, there's no way of you putting makeup on and not telling that you have it on. Okay, and that's the point. If you're wearing makeup, you want people to know you're wearing makeup, right? Because what is the point of not wearing makeup and then people not even to see it? They're not gonna see your work. You're not gonna see how flawless you're able to put your makeup on. Now, what I usually do after this, I put concealer, but I'm not gonna put concealer on because my skin is not too bad today. But I go back with concealer on top of my redness, and sometimes I put it here because usually I get those little bags, no sleep bags, you know. Like I said, I have a 2-year-old baby and he takes up all my time, and sometimes, Jesus Christ. If you guys are around my age, which I'm 22 by the way, if you guys are around my age, and if you're thinking about getting married, wait on your kids. Wait on having kids, you guys. It's not, I mean, I don't regret it and it's something beautiful, but you guys, you could wait. Trust me. Okay. So that's what I do for my applying foundation. Now, this is just the base, basically. This is not the whole point of it. Because you're gonna go with powders and you're gonna go with everything, right? Because this person also requested for me to do the foundation plus the highlighting contouring, which is I'm gonna do in a bit. But I just want you to know that the foundation itself is not the whole point, okay? Because you're always gonna go back with it. Well, you're gonna always interfere with other products. Now, what I'm gonna use to set my foundation, and this is what I use every day, and ever since I found this powder, I have never found any other powder that is really good besides the Neutrogena. What is it called? Neutrogena, the oil control powder. That one's a really good powder too. But this one, oh my god, you guys, the Airspun, this is my holy grail. You could find it at Walmart for like $4 or $5. At CVS, it's like $8 or $7. So you want to go to Walmart. This is a really good setting powder. And at first, it gives you this like ghosty type of look, but you're gonna go back with bronzer and highlighter, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, you're gonna see powdery stuff all over. Sorry. Okay, so this is what I do. I just set it. I just set it really good because, like I said, I want it to last throughout the whole day. I don't want it to move around, and so I just set it. And you could either use a brush or this powder puff. I much rather a powder puff because a brush, sometimes when you apply it with the brush, like let's say you start here, sometimes it applies more product here than here, and you could go back and blend it in, but it's kind of hard to blend, especially if already got stuck to your foundation, because it's pretty much setting the foundation. So I much rather a powder puff because what I'm basically doing here is I'm pressing the product in. Oh my gosh, no. I'm basically pressing the powder in. So there's gonna be no interference, no moving the product around. It's just gonna put it there and leave it there and secure it there and set it there, you know. That's what you want. You don't want the product to move around. So that's what I'm basically doing. I'm pushing the product in my skin. Oh my god, guys, it's gonna get all over. Okay, I didn't want to put my hair up today, so don't worry about that. My hair is like all messy now just because I'm trying to do this nicely for you guys. Okay, now what I usually do after this, I go back with a clean brush and I just blend it all in, because you want this to look as flawless as you can, you know. You see how everything's covered? Do you notice that? Do you notice how after I put the concealers and the correctors and then I apply the foundation, can you see how everything's just gone? Like, you can't even tell I had redness there. You can't even tell I had like freckles here and red spots here. That's the beauty. That's the beauty, and that's the wonder and the beauty of makeup, the makeup industry, the foundation, that it gives you the flawless look and it makes you look beautiful. You're already beautiful how you are, right? But you want to enhance that beauty. And you want to cover those flaws, right? Because it makes you look nicer and it makes you feel nicer. If you don't want to use makeup, it's okay. It's up to you. If you want to use makeup, it's because you probably have beautiful skin, okay? Okay. After this, I highlight and I contour. What this does, let me explain this because I didn't know what the heck was highlighting and contouring. What this does, it basically, the highlighting makes your your best features pop out, and your contouring makes your whatever you want to hide just, you know, stay on the down low kind of thing. For example, if you have a double chin, it's nice to put the dark shade right here, and you can't really see it. Like, it kind of like gives an illusion that it's not there, that it's all just a shade. You make your nose look thinner with the contouring, and the bronzing just makes your face look, your features. It just marks your features, and it gives you that sunny glow. That it's beautiful. You'll see the difference right now. So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna first I kind of highlight with, this is the what is it, the 06F by Morphe. It's the contouring palette, the highlighting contouring palette. This is a really good palette, you guys. I mentioned this on the Morphe review video that I made earlier. This is really good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna highlight here, because it gives an illusion of a glowy it looks really nice. It gives an illusion of a glowy skin. So that's what I'm gonna do. I usually highlight here because I'm gonna contour my nose. So I want the shade to cover the whiteness of my nose, but I want the highlight to make the thin part pop out. This is what I'm gonna do. The forehead, because you're gonna bronze around here, and you want this to pop out because it's gonna make it look at the end, it's gonna make it look like it has like it's glowy from the middle, but it's like how do you explain this? Like glowy from the, this is another. Now this is optional. I like it because I get a lot of compliments, and it makes it enhances the contour to me in my type of face. Now, one important thing about highlighting and contouring, you kind of have to find out what kind of face shape you have. It's either heart or square, or heart, square, oval, heart shape. Whatever your face type is, how you're gonna contour. But the basic point of this is for you to hide what you don't like and make what you like pop out. Like, for example, if you love your cheekbones, you highlight those because you want those to pop out. If you don't like how you have how your face is like brown from here, you contour there, so it could make you like it could give an illusion of a thinner face. And I could tell you this because I have gotten a lot of compliments ever since I started contouring and highlighting. The bronzing, it's part of the contouring. So some people, they just use the contour color, and just put it all over the place where they want to hide it. What I do is I make just these features. For example, I make the hollow of my cheekbones pop with just putting the dark shade here. But first, I bronze. And this is going to give you a nice and warm finish. So first I bronze and then I contour. So I bronze here because I want to drag attention from here. And I don't want my forehead to be seen like it's like there. You know, I want to kind of like give an illusion of a thin face, you know. This is the point. You're trying to give an illusion of a thin, finer complexion. So then to find the place where you're supposed to bronze and contour, you do the fishy face like this. You see this? And you just drag it out because you want it to look nice and blended and even. Which is what you do. You see how it's giving that warm glow. So because if you put the foundation to powder and that's it, all you're gonna do is give a flat look. You don't want that. You want dimension to your face. You want your cheekbones to pop out. You want your nose to look slimmer. You want your chin to look more fine and even. And you just want to look more beautiful than you already are, you know? Especially if you have especially if you're what do you call it? I don't want to offend anyone. Even though I don't want to offend anyone. You know, if you're kind of thickish, you know, kind of chubby, you want to give the illusion of a finer face. So, like I said, fishy face and bronze. This is what you're gonna do, bronze. This, besides the fact that it's bronzing and giving you a warm glow, a warm look, it's gonna It's gonna help you blend the also the bronzer on the bottom, okay? Because you want your face to look nice and even and blended, and to give. Oh, see how I have a double chin, you guys. I have a double chin. You see how it's like right there? Okay, I hide that by putting a darker color. And don't be ashamed of saying that, okay? Don't be ashamed of it. Oh, I have a double chin. It doesn't matter, okay? That's how you are, and that's what makes you you, and that's it. Don't let anybody put you down for that. Don't let anybody put you down for anything, period. I'm sorry if I'm looking this way. I know I'm supposed to be looking at you guys, but I need to see what I'm doing because I don't want to look like a mess, okay? So I have a mirror down here as well. So if you see me looking down, this is gonna make my nose look slimmer because I am putting like a darker shade here, which is gonna make it hide it, and I put a lighter shade here, which is gonna make the thin part pop out. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I have a wide nose from I have like a whitish nose from here. So this is what I'm doing. I'm practically giving the illusion that I have a slimmer nose without getting a nose job. Who doesn't want that, right? Okay, so now I'm just gonna blend it all in. Okay, and now I'm gonna get to the contouring part. Now the contouring part, you're gonna use the darker shade, like one of these if you have light skin tone, or one of these if you have darker complexion. This one's the one that works for me. You could use one of these brushes if you're barely starting to get into makeup. You don't have to go all crazy. You could just use like one of these that is slanted, the one that I use for bronzing. But I like to switch brushes around. This is easier for me because it just makes it easier for me because of the shape of it. Now, like I mentioned in the other video, one dab goes a long way, okay, you guys? So don't swirl it. Just one dab, and this is enough for both of them. I promise. Okay, so this one you want to get right into the hollow of your the hollow of your cheek. So you want to make the fishy face like this. Dab, and then this one too. Dab. See? You see how you could tell the shade? You see how it's giving the shade? That's what you want. And I also go downward because I want to blend it all in, you know? I don't want it to look like just a line right there. So a lot of people have complimented and said, oh my god, I'm 22, and this lady came up to me and she's like, do you get a lift? She's like, I know you're young, but do you get a lift? And I was like, thank you, but no. She's like, I know you're young and that you don't need that stuff, but you know ladies these days. I'm like, it's all that makeup. So this is how I contour. You see how you could tell the shade, but it's not a harsh line? That's what you want. You see how the shade is right here, and you could make you make this pop out. That's a beautiful feature, you guys. That's a beautiful feature, especially for, oh god, I mean men when they contour, because yes, you contour for men as well, especially they have a brown face. The men, they look more defined, more like the men. They usually drag on the contour all the way down, so they could give them that masculine, manly feature. Women, when they contour here, they make their this part and this part pop out, and it gives it a beautiful feature. I just love how women look like that. I'm not lesbian, or I'm not bi, and I don't have anything against that. I totally support that. Oh, by the way, you guys, how do I call this? Homosexual makeup artists. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of bullcrap for this, but they beat our ass up in makeup industry. They are better than women in makeup industry. They're more passionate, they're more talented, they're more detailed, more, oh my god, I just, you know, most of the stuff that I have learned, it has been from male makeup artists, you guys. And that tells you everything. I swear, I am in love with male makeup artists. When I see a male makeup artist, I get excited, not in a bad way. I get excited because it's just so amazing the type of work that they can present, the type of the passion that they just have for makeup. You know, it's so out of subject, but Jesus Christ, I just love this. I'm just passionate about the makeup industry. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna contour my nose, and this is gonna give it a slimmer complexion, a slimmer illusion. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna, yeah, I don't want to mess it up. I'm gonna go on the sides of my nose like this. Now I know it looks crazy now, but we're gonna blend that in. And on the tip. Why in the tip? Me, because I have a wide nose in the bottom. If you have a slimmer part here and a wider here, you want to focus your contour on here and just forget about this. But because I have a wide side here, this is what I'm doing. You're just gonna blend that in circular motions, of course. Remember what I said. Windshield or this motion is to put the product, and then this to blend, and then you could just this and that blends it in beautifully and perfectly. You see the difference now? From flat to a slimmer. It's not that slim. From flat to a slimmer illusion. You see the difference? It's a beautiful feature, you guys. It's just beautiful. All of this is beautiful. So I'm just going to go back and with the brush that I used to bronze, because it has product in there, I'm just going to go back and blend that in. And just blend this in just to give it a more nice, natural blended look. Now, that's it. That's all you do. What I usually do is I go in with the Revlon Photo, what do you call it? Photo Ready highlighter. This is, I think this is a finishing powder. And it's meant to supposedly, you put it on after your foundation or whatever, and then when you come out on pictures, it makes you glow. I haven't tried it as that. I don't really believe in that stuff, but I usually use it as a highlighter. This as a highlighter, oh my gosh, it gives this beautiful glow. I usually go back to where I usually highlight, here and here. You see how it's giving that more highlighter look, and then here on my forehead to make it stand out more, and then especially in the slim part on my nose, right here, the highlighter part. That gives like a beautiful glow. And I'll just go back here lightly, and that's it. Cause I don't want any crazy attention there. It's just, just blend it all in. Okay, that's it for the highlight and contouring. I hope that was really easy for you. Now I want to add one of my biggest tricks, and this is something that ever since I've been doing it, I get so many compliments on my foundation. People be like, oh, what foundation do you wear? And it's so long to explain everything I do that I'm just like, I wear this one. But, it's not about the foundation. It's mostly about the finishing powders. To me, the techniques that I use, it's more about the finishing powders that helps out mostly. So what I use is the Avon Glow Bronzing Pearls. This gives such a beautiful natural glow to your face that I have never stopped getting compliments ever since I used that. They're like, how do you get that flawless, beautiful, natural? And it's like, it's all just the powder, you guys. It's not even my skin. You could get these at anyone that sells Avon, or you could get these at eBay. I think they're like $7 or $8. That's how it retails. And then Physicians Formula also has this. Physicians Formula, yeah. They have different bronzing pearls. They have like this little square with different stripes. You just swirl your brush and you put it all over. Be careful with that one though, because that one has like a dark side. If you put too much of that, it's just gonna give you like a muddy. I don't like. But these, oh my god. What I usually do is I shake them like this. This is optional for you guys. If you guys don't like that glowiness, it's okay. Just you're done. That's it. But I like it. This is what I do. I just apply it. Let's see if you guys could. Let's see if the camera catches on the glow. I'm begging God that the camera catches on the glow, because it does make a difference. I just go on top of my foundation. Do you see that glow? Yeah, you can see it, right? You can see it, right? Yeah, you can. Tell me you can. Please tell me you can see it. So I don't look like crazy here just talking to a freaking camera. I don't even feel like I'm talking to the camera. I feel like I'm talking to an audience. This is the cool part about this. You see that? I know the camera catches in the glow. You see how from before, my dull, lifeless skin, and now, like glowy and bronze and contoured and highlighted and all beautiful? I'm not conceited, you guys, but you gotta recognize when you know how to make your features pop out and your work with what you got, After this, I just apply a blush. My favorite blush palette is from Morphe. I think this is the 10B. It's this one. Today, since I am using just pink because of Valentine's, pink with it's an ombre. I think this, yeah, it's called an ombre with the dark on the outer corners and then the light in the middle. I'm gonna go with, oh, this is a beautiful blush. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm not afraid of walking out of here like a clown, okay, you guys? I'm that crazy. Oh. You want to apply this on top of your contour. And it's gonna give you that beautiful rosy color. There we go. Hope the camera catches on that. You guys, I promise I'm trying to do everything possible to get a better setting and a better camera and a better lighting. It's just I'm barely starting, you guys. I'm barely getting the hang of this, okay? Just bear with me. I hope you guys really are liking my videos though, because I was really looking forward to doing this. I love this stuff. Okay? Alright, and that's it. That's all for the foundation. That's it. I hope you guys learned. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys have any questions, Maria, stop it. You guys, one thing you have to know about me, when I get nervous and when I have so much to say, but I want to say everything at the same time, my accent comes out. And I apologize for that. I am Mexican and my accent comes out. I am fluent in Spanish and fluent in English, like perfect. You see what I mean? Perfectly fine. But when I have so much to say and I want to say everything at the same time, oh my gosh, I don't even understand myself. So I apologize if sometimes you guys don't understand me. It's because I'm nervous, or sometimes I have so many things in mind that from everything I hardly say anything and I don't say anything at the same time. So yes, if you guys have any questions, do not hesitate to ask me. If you guys don't want to make it public, go on my Facebook page. I am there as Maria MUA. Ask me there. It's fine. You can follow me on Instagram. My name there is makeup artist lower skirt Maria. And then yeah, my Facebook page is Maria MUA.